Hey everybody, welcome to the video. So we're here with the Bobcat T250 and there's no lift or tilt function on this. And I think this is the third video I've made doing this, but I think I'm getting close. Check it out. So here is the Bobcat. Here's the problem it's got. The lock solenoid is still engaged on both these handles for lift and tilt. But check this out. Okay, so if you remember, we had an ACS warning light, which is this one right there, that would come on, and we had two codes over here. So let's go ahead and lower the lap bar, and our seat bar light is now on. If we press to operate the loader, we now have all of our lights again. So that's telling me that the lift and tilt should function if we just make the levers move. Unfortunately, this one no longer has the foot pedals. I mean, they're down there, but they're not connected. So let's see if we can unlock these pedals. I think if we can, this thing will actually work. Okay, so check it out. I actually put it on foot controls and moved the tilt with the foot control because it's still hooked up. The lift is not hooked up on this skid steer. And check this out. Now, both handles are unlocked. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the calibration sequence on this. Okay, so check this out. If you remember looking at this tilt plate, it was almost all the way down because the cylinders leaked. And what I did was I put it in foot control mode. And my foot controls I never use. This is the tilt, and it's currently locked. This is the lift cylinder, and it's not connected. So the foot controls really don't do anything. The hand controls do it all. But what I did was, these handles were still locked, and so I flipped it into foot control, which is this button right on the edge here, and operated that pedal, and that actually tilted our bucket. Then when that did that, they're locked again. Uh-oh. Okay, let's try this again. But when I operated that with the foot, these unlocked. Okay, so I've got the manual here, and what I'm going to try to do is calibrate the hand controls. And my handle's locked up again. Let's turn that on. Lower the lap bar. Oop, I can't do it because of the manual. Hang on just a second. Okay, so the ignition's on. Lower the lap bar. Okay, so our rocker switch is in the hand position, but with these locked, let's see. Okay, and they unlocked. Okay, so now the calibration is to bring both levers in towards the center. Okay, switch the rocker switch to the hand, it is. Okay, with the seat bar down, turn the ignition key on. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off. Turn the ignition on. Ignition is on. Then we hit press to operate. Okay, and I just heard the actuators move, which should have calibrated it. Oop, but now my ACS light is on. Okay, my handles are locked back up. That's annoying. Let's try this some more. We're making progress. Okay, I went through that sequence several times, and now I seem to have the tilt unlocked, but the lift is still locked up. Okay, listen to this. Okay, so I've got the lift actuator functioning, the tilt actuator's functioning, and I've done the calibration several times. Let's see if it just starts and see what it does. I think we're close. We're pretty close. And to get it to this point, I never really found anything wrong, but I took that bolt out of this panel with the welder to access it. When I got in there, I found the computer that controls this, and I simply unplugged it, and I was looking for any corrosion. I didn't see any corrosion, but I unplugged a whole bunch of connectors looking for corrosion or a missing pin or a bent pin, and took them all apart, put them all back together, and this is where I went. The ACS light went away, and like I said, I ended up having that tilt function came back. So let's see, right now the levers are not locked. We'll see how it does. Working. I'll take that as a win. All right, so I don't have a bucket or anything on it right now. The last thing that I had on there was my big land plane, and that's probably what will go on it next. But just to show that it is working, check it out. All right, I love it. All right, so let's just go over a little bit what I did. So again, I was operating it and all of a sudden the lift tilt just quit working and I couldn't do anything with it. And the levers actually had locked up, kind of like they are now when you shut it off. And there's a lock solenoid in there that does that. So anyway, they were locked up. The foot controls, I've got a foot pedal that still works to tilt, but it doesn't do anything for lift. The linkage has been lost, I guess, before I ever got it for the lift on the foot pedals. But I went in there and, like I said, I had a whole bunch of things, you know, switch the actuator wires back and forth. I did that, no change. I did basically everything I did, there was no change. You know, I disconnected the battery. I ended up putting a new battery in it. They said if you disconnect the battery, the codes would go away. They didn't. Put a new battery in it. They said sometimes a bad battery can make it act like that. It didn't have any effect on it. I finally got to the computer and took those wires loose and was looking for, you know, frayed wires for mice damage. I was looking for corrosion, anything like that. I didn't find any of that. But I unplugged almost every connector on this thing. And by doing that, putting it back together, the next time I started it up, the ACS light was gone and the tilt, the hand control still wouldn't work. I flipped it into foot controls and I hit the one lever I've got that still is hooked up, and that's the tilt bucket lever, and the bucket tilted. I flipped it back into hand controls. The hand control lever's unlocked, and I did the calibration on it like 5 times, just trying to make sure it was calibrated, because I think that might have been what caused this whole thing anyway. They say you're supposed to calibrate them every so often, and I never had. Anyway, calibrated a few times, it's working. And I tell you what, it doesn't get any better than that. So I absolutely love this machine. I have gotten another one, a little bit of a foreshadowing, but like I said, this old T250, it does a heck of a job on this homestead, and it's working again, and I love it. So if you got anything out of this video, give us a thumbs up. It absolutely helps the channel, and we invite you to subscribe to see more. Have a great day, and be safe. Hey everybody, while we're watching this skid steer actually work a little bit, I just wanted to jump on here real quick and talk about the struggles we've had with this thing for about the last month. I didn't work on it every day, but I'd work on it at least 1 or 2 days a week and several weekends trying to get this thing figured out. And I'll tell you what, it was pretty, it was a definite struggle, we'll put it that way. I'm not, like a great mechanic or anything. I can usually follow instructions pretty well. But at the same time we were struggling with this, Maggie and I also were really, kind of making an intentional effort to kind of live a more positive and grateful and thankful life. We've got an awful lot of blessings. And I'll tell you what, along with working on this skid steer and also trying to, like I said, be more thankful of the things that we do have, everything's just kind of had a more positive slant to it. And even though I tried a whole bunch of different things to get this skid steer working, I can't really say one thing fixed it. But I'll tell you what, I think one of the things that did help fix it was just the fact that we were being positive and thankful and grateful for everything that we did have during this time frame. So, you can be a person that goes out and looks for problems and stresses about every little problem, and you're probably going to have more problems. And my testimony on this is, the whole time we were struggling with this, I was intentionally being positive and grateful and thankful for the things we had. And you know what? Before I knew it, this skid steer's working again. I'm not saying it's the way to fix it. It's definitely not in the manual, but it's something to consider. All right, thanks for watching, y'all. All right, well, this machine is fixed. Gotta love it.